Cool. I thought I'd try to get a hold of you early. I have a very busy day. I've got my usual 10-mile brisk walk and dancing lessons with Monsieur Dubois.
Oh.
And if that's not enough to fill a toilet, I'll make something else up. Sorry, bad stuff while you're eating. You know, I really do like oats and barley and stuff. I never did good this life with the green, like greens and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And this body was made differently on purpose to keep it going, but to be a hazard too. Anyway, excuse me. As you can see, we got this recording, but this will be the last one to put on the internet.
Okay.
Okay, so you got that, Walker, buddy? There's so many people out there. I see them and feel them, but I can't touch them. Or I made coffee today and actually had a breakfast biscuit, which is,
Hmm.
a double wow because I can't do that anymore. Coffee, I stare at the machine. It's like, okay, how do I make my, what do you call it, espresso?
Hmm.
And then Lily or this other part of me tells me, excuse me, all that's left in this body is the consciousness in the brain that is part of the body. That's the last thing to come out.
Mm.
So it's me, but it's a different part of me. And every time everyone has a life, that happens.
Mm.
I'm really whacked out. I don't know how I make it from one place to another. I just kind of I struggle to get up and I'm dizzy wobbling, don't even not even aware, and then I wind up where I'm going. This morning I was thinking and I said, damn, I lost all my passcodes and everything else. It's a good thing I paid up 2 months in advance on my bills.
Can you not click on forgot password so that they allow you to reset a new password?
Um, First they have to verify it's me.
They can do that through your email address because it'll be registered to your,
I think that's a possibility.
because they'll send you it into your email
I
address.
think I can go to my email where they say it's time to bill. Billing's here.
Yeah.
And then I have to turn off my VPN so that they understand the address.
Yeah.
And it's a little different. So they never did it. They allowed me to do it for the bank account, but Lily fixed that.
Yeah, banks are different, but utilities should be easier to just reset your password.
Yeah, I think. But when I was thinking all that and getting a little concerned, Lily popped up and she was pissed. She said, "We're leaving. You're not staying." And I'm like, honey, I love you, and that's wonderful. But I've been hearing that for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
We're on the 11th year. And as important as numerology is, it doesn't relate too much to me right now.
Hmm.
It starts when I'm free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it still has relativity, but in relation to me,
Yeah.
it's, uh, doesn't sound like it, but this is so hard. It's like getting a straw and trying to suck water out of a rain barrel after a 2 month no rain thing,
Mm-hmm.
drought. So anyway, everyone out there, they're just gonna need to wait for me to finish dropping dead. I mean, linear chronology, it's the end point, and it's very definite. It exists,
Is
but
it
the amount
still
of time it takes to get there is unknown.
yeah? Is it still the case that all human essence is being automatically frozen as soon as it comes out of body?
Did I say that?
Yeah, over a year ago, maybe 2 years, because you were so concerned that there was such a high likelihood that human essence would attack you as soon as it came out of body that
Oh,
you just
oh,
said automatically
yeah,
frozen.
yeah. No, that's I remember. That's long gone.
So that policy no longer
There,
applies.
well, it comes out of body. I
Yeah,
feel it, and I
yeah.
either store it in another dimension with other stuff, or I let it go or delete it.
That might be how that human essence elder managed to get through and attack me. If that policy was no
No,
longer
it was
applied,
here hiding.
he was hiding. Okay.
Yeah, those elders, they don't have lives anymore. They're control units.
Oh, I see.
If they don't activate their frequencies and they lie dormant, it's like hiding behind a big rock. But as soon as they energize, then that's when I can become aware of them. But, in this state, come on, it's crazy I can even talk to you at all.
So hopefully, my guardian angels will at least inform you that something has become active and is a
They need
potential
to
problem.
inform, well, yeah, they should be protected. They can protect you from that. They're stronger than that. They were
Yeah.
stronger, and then I cranked them up. Hell,
I think
they
they're
won't.
using the old meaning of guardian was just someone who watched things, didn't actually
Yeah,
protect, but just watched things. That was the old meaning of guard. To
they
guard is to
say
watch.
destruction is not our pals. Pass.
Purpose.
I don't know.
Yeah, but what they could do is notify you to do that.
Yeah, but see, I'm gone.
Okay, okay. Could they
Uh,
not put out
the
shields? Can
part
they?
the part of me that's woke up, the
Yeah,
body, which I'm
yeah,
not 100% woken up, but
yeah,
a good
yeah.
section of me is enough to kill this body. Um, it's what's in here talking with you right now. This body's consciousness is like sitting on the side, like behind the driver in a car,
Mm-hmm.
having input but no control because it's not able.
Mm.
It's crazy how every being can be so many different things at once, but
Mm-hmm.
people can't understand who they are, let alone how, the extent of who they are. I mean, the fact that
Yeah,
they exist as spirit.
yeah.
Uh,
Can those guardian angels put up a kind of shield to prevent any
yeah, they,
damage?
they should be doing more, but, they're looking at the situation and everyone on the other side and everything, they're saying, hell, he's here. He'll be here in 3 seconds. And here I am a month later. You
Why,
know,
why, why do they not adjust their thinking?
I don't know. It's the other side stuff.
Yeah,
It doesn't affect them personally.
yeah.
They know it's going to be okay,
Mm.
so they don't worry about it, which is wrong, but that's the way everything's always been. And
Oh, I see.
until I get home, change the rules, and all I do is come out and put out the energy stating all the new facts, and then people follow it or they're destroyed.
Mm.
I'll talk about spirit. I call everything people, animals, plants,
Yeah, yeah.
they're beings. A lot more suffocating. I keep dropping everything. I'm so sick of being here. I don't know if it's Lily or me or both saying calm, calm, calm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, It's not like they're not waiting on anything except for this body to finish dying more. And I keep going to get up, and it's a cross between passing out and going somewhere else. I know that sounds like the same thing, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
My spirit's floating around somewhere. It's like it comes out of the body. I can't see myself looking at the body like astral projection. It's just that it somehow separates.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden I'll push off of something and just stay upright. And then I become aware that I'm doing that.
Mm.
It's waiting to happen. I don't know what to say, you know?
Mm.
I don't eat much of anything. You say, like I tell myself in my body, you're there, you're coming out, it's happening now. And I'm like, you tell me that when I get out.
Yeah.
Till then, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you shit. I want to see my freedom. I want to feel my freedom. So everything important to us over here is barely important on the other side,
Mm.
except to me.
Yes.
And then when I come out, like I said, it's about 365 years, not days, but years
Mm.
after I come out of this body. This personality that's been in this body, that's
Mm-hmm.
been created in this body's brains, uh, conscious. Excuse me. This consciousness, its understanding is what's going to run all of Era
Mm.
for about 365 days, years.
I think at the end of last year you mentioned 378. That was the number you got then.
It might be.
Yeah.
I know 365 is solid.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's like if I say that we have a 4 trillion planets with life on them,
Yeah.
but later on I needed to say it was 8 trillion because people weren't ready to hear that. To hear
Mm-hmm.
8, it's hard enough for them to grasp 4 trillion. I didn't lie when I said 4 trillion. There are 4 trillion times 2. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
people call it a white lie, whatever they want. I do what I know I need to do with disregard to myself or how I look to serve in the best interest of everyone.
Yeah.
Because that's what matters. Again, it goes back to the Stone Mountain, thought process.
Yeah.
Can't hurt me, you know. Shoot me with a nuke, I'm still there. Uh, Suffocation has gotten a lot stronger, but it doesn't bother me. I just want out. Um, excuse me. Wow. Uh, okay, it's right there.
Mm.
It makes sense that I would be, excuse me, walking and then just drop dead. But as I'm saying that, I'm being told by my the big part of me that's woken up saying no. They want to make sure when I drop, it's final. But it's easier and quicker to do if I'm out of the body. And then I immediately told myself that way you don't get stuck, meaning if I'm in the chair, falling over and then being conscious and then being stuck there till I starve to death or whatever.
Yeah. So they want to insta kill. Yeah.
Yeah. And if something goes wrong, I can recover because I'm in a chair.
Yeah. Okay.
And I get in there, I can't get out, and they keep saying, get up. I said, man, I can't. They're having a real hard time pushing me around. It used to be like flying a kite, and now it's like pushing a ton of mud,
Mm-hmm.
like a huge pile of clay that's already adhering to the board that it's on, not on clay.
Yeah. So that's why they're having trouble getting you out of the chair. Yeah.
So they're close, but so what? Close sucks until you succeed.
Mm.
So that's the one thing I've always been negative about because of all the crap I've been told, and it's never been true. In the beginning, others were lying to me, but for the years now, it's just they were wrong. They gave me
Mm.
information they thought was good, but they were wrong. This crap's never happened. And if everyone everywhere is going to know when I'm free, because it happens immediately. Excuse me. The animals, destruction. China's China's gone, but so's a whole lot of other places, like the Democratic Party.
Mm.
They'll be burning, smoking, flames coming out, nothing but screaming. It's going to be wonderful. I don't know when. It's a finite time. It's a finite thing. There's a line, a red line, and it goes boom, big dot. That's it.
Yeah.
And we're over here somewhere. Well, we're in procession. We're getting there. And put a time limit on it? Yeah, I don't think so. Trying to put a date on it.
Is there another part of your energy that is not awake yet? Another part of your spirit that is
Oh
still
yeah,
slumbering?
most of my body is not awake. It's kind of semi-awake,
Mm.
you know, like someone having disturbed sleep, but there's a huge part of my outer energy that's awake that's actually killing this body. I'm getting maybe a third. He said a quarter. It's over a quarter. So maybe some over 25% woken up my body energy.
Is there a way of increasing that percentage?
Who knows? I don't know. You'll have to ask them and watch out what you think you hear. If they tell you anything other than we don't know, then it's a lie. And it's not, that means it's not me talking or Lily talking.
Mm.
So everything that can be done is being done. That I know.
Mm.
Damn. Oh, wow. my head, my eye, everything gets so thick, pressure, and I closer and closer, but it's like watching a snail. Yet it's there. We know it is. All right, man. I'll see you in a bit, but Walker, for you and everyone else out there, this is the end of putting anything about me on the internet. This is the finality. And everyone needs to wait for me, like I am. It's harder on me than anyone else to get out of this damn body. Before I called you, I had so much help getting up those stairs. I'll get up part way and my legs are like iron with nothing to move them. Everything is in shutdown, total shutdown. It just won't finish yet. And that part of me outside saying it has to be calm. Excuse me, this body has to die in a calm manner. They say I don't really understand the importance of that, but no, it has something to do with me coming out getting real pissed and just killing shit everywhere. I don't mean destroying good beings. I'm talking about just ending everything. This creation.
Yeah.
You know, not people in it and stuff. But that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's meant to be. That I can't see that ever happening, but that's their concern. There's no way to prove that because I can't do anything. When I'm out. There's no way to prove it. It doesn't matter anyway. It's coming out. I mean, it matters, but there's nothing I could do about it. So therefore, I have to say it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to the me now. You know. But there's a reckoning coming. Everyone's going to be freaking out, running around saying God this, God that. And over time, they're going to know. They're going to understand through the field. Lily and I, they're not going to be told what to think. That's bullshit. That's the original first speak. Both halves. We're going to show them what's going on, and they're going to see it and feel it for themselves. And then you'll be out there talking with a bunch of people, and so everyone else. But in the meantime, there's the orientation of people finding out what's going on. You have a job that's huge all over the place, but there's a lot of people that are going to be working in personal circles. They're going to have help with whatever they need. They might come home to their apartment, and then all of a sudden, what the hell? I'm going to cuss because I'm pissed about being here. They're going to walk in and say, what the hell is that in my cabinet? And it's a food recycler, a food synthesizer. Everyone calls them something else. It's a synthesizer. The food, what do they call them?
In Star Trek, they call them replicators.
Yeah, that's what people call them, replicators. I just call it a synthesizer because it takes material and changes it, synthesizes it into a different form, and they have different tastes and everything.
I sometimes use replicator because people have heard it on Star Trek, so it gives them an idea.
Yeah, sometimes that's all I have, and that's the main thing. It's like people say, "Why do you say this?" And I said, "Well, because when I'm talking to someone, I'm trying to communicate, and I can know another language really well, and then I talk to them in that, trying to show how sophisticated I am, and there's no conversation. They look at me like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, exactly.
So I said, "So what have I done? Fed my ego? No, it's to communicate."
Yeah.
I talk so much about auras and frequencies and what they are. I'm happy to say that there's a large amount of people that have at least, we have a good following, those of us in the awakening, but a lot of people that just got a touch of it said, I don't go for everything he said by any means. I think he's a nut, but this and that actually made sense.
Mm.
Everything I've talked about, all the destruction I've mentioned, which I'm going to do, it's not a prophecy, it's something I'm doing personally.
Hmm.
When that happens, they're going to take notice, but then they're going to understand all the good stuff I talked about, because that's what it's about. It's purging, creation of all abuse and abusers, and they're going to pay. But do you see what I do to these governments, big businesses? Those other assholes I really can't stand. Goldman Sachs, whatever. That building's going to burn. The actual concrete and brick, it's going to burn. And turn it into fire. Some of the things I'm going to do when I actually make a dragon body
Mm.
is from outside of a building, throw my energy into it. It kind of looks a little bit like fire, but it's energy, and it melts everything. Just so I can get to where I'm going to kill the people I want to inside. And those people that are standing right in the middle of the fire and they're cool, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Go right through them. People are gonna. There's God, God, God. No, no. There's protector.
Mm.
It's not the best part of my job, but it's maybe the most important.
The most urgent.
Yes. Thank you for the better wording. People don't understand how much they matter to me. And Lily's the same way, except her love is so powerful. It's insane. She's incredible. I've got the hammer, the most power and everything else, but she's the one who's really the most powerful. When it comes to taking care of family, love is the most important thing.
Mm.
As long as you have a big umbrella over you, and that's me.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we know what we're doing. We just need to be free and get started. But I'm finishing getting the last bit of energy out of my little toe in this body, where this body's totally rid of all my energy and this consciousness that I've grown this life. I'm already at it. And it's coming. It's just, I can't believe we're having a conversation. I really can't because I couldn't make coffee this morning, but I did.
Mm.
And I'm talking about, espresso. Much easier, simpler than making a cup of coffee. Where I'd be tossing stuff everywhere, but still spilt coffee, but whatever. I have a lot of coffee. People understand as time goes on. By the time I've been destroying stuff for about 4 months, people are going to change to the point from where they used to feel in the beginning of, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. That they'll
Hmm.
change that thought process to, I wonder what's being taken out now.
Okay, so they adapt. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
understand because the field goes through everything, whether they
Mm.
like it or not. It doesn't matter. It's what is. It's to help them. Well, it is now. Before it was to control them and abuse them. But I'm so sick of all this and the suffocation. It's like I'm in some kind of la la land. Oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to say. Um, you know that part of my brain that the original first big male attacked and killed in the very
Mm-hmm.
beginning?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it was 2010. I don't know. 2009, 2010. When he killed that part of my brain, and I woke up, didn't know who I was, where I was. You know,
Mm.
I said, I'm okay. I'm in a safe place. I didn't know I was in my house, but I was in a safe place. And I looked in the mirror in the bathroom, walking by it, and I said, okay, I guess that's me. And the whole time, everything good was hanging around me, saying, it's okay, don't worry, don't worry. And I said, I'm not worried.
Mm.
I wasn't worried because I didn't know who I was, but I could feel what I was.
Yes.
Power. Original first being, they could never even destroy energy. Nothing else could except me, but so what? Aramelius had taken enough of my energy where he could do that. So I have to rethink the my previous statement. He could kill some stuff, destroy an energy, but it still left traces. I don't know how to explain that.
Mm. Mm.
It didn't all disintegrate. It was dead, and some of it disintegrated.
So you were thinking about that dead part of your brain.
Yeah, that. Oh, sorry, that part of my brain. I felt the part of myself, the body part of myself outside. I felt him like putting his thumb on it, pressing on it,
Mm.
and just so everything they're doing is with he's doing. Lily's around to try and keep me calm and oversee everything, try to keep me clean of crap, but I'm still killing crap. I meant to ask you how you doing, okay?
Is it, the damage has been done. Yeah.
Yeah, once they do damage like that, Lily needs to go in there and fix it, or ETs or whatever. But they would do that with computers. When I was
Mm.
on a computer, they would screw with it, and I'd have to turn it off, and then turn it back on again, but only after I killed them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be the same thing. I
Paracetamol helps, but
do what now?
paracetamol helps. So I managed to sleep.
Good.
Thank you.
I don't think it's too much longer. I mean, whoa, I'm having like seizure above my left eye, up into my head. Um, it's not much longer. I just can't say when. And everyone waiting, I'm sorry, but it's not my fault. I can't help it.
Yeah.
You know better than anyone what I've gone through trying to take care of everyone. I didn't do it for me. I mean, I wanted out, and I knew I needed to be out, but it's to take care of everyone. I was made for that.
Yes.
That's rough doing shit like stuff like that. I mean, enough said, but I am a thing of. If you look up fortitude in the dictionary, you'll find Abra. I'm sorry, I left off of what I was talking about earlier, right before I asked you about.
Oh, your brain, about your energy, your body, your energy body is pressing the damaged part of your brain.
Yeah, when he does that, it just kind of it shuts me down. Ah! Ah.
I guess
Sorry,
that's the idea. I guess that's the idea, to see what he can learn from.
exactly. That's what I was going to say. That they're doing it smooth, and he said you're just going to go down. I said, I'm concerned about, excuse me, falling down and then being stuck there still alive. And he said, you're just going to go. But when you do, it's boom. Excuse me.
So maybe replicating the damage that the first being male did to more parts of your brain might be the way to go. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, he's manipulating the origin of that mess and spread it like a cancer, but something that moves at the speed of lightning
Yes, exactly. So it
to the rest of
replicates
the
everywhere
body. And then
instantly. Yeah.
that has to do with what Lily was telling me about, what I told you about, like the atom bomb in my head or
Oh, I
something.
see. Yeah, that would be the way to do it.
That's what I just now realized. I was told that she
It's
saw it, and it's going to happen. It's a finite thing.
it's like
Well,
studying the history of warfare, seeing the battle that the first being male did to your brain, applying lessons to the rest of the battlefield, and
yeah,
then applying it quicker. So something
yeah,
like that.
doing a
Yeah.
better job of it. But everyone's going to know when I'm free. And people going to see dragons, unicorns. They're going to see the Fae too, but that's not for a while.
Yeah.
That'll be about a year and a half, 2 years after I'm gone.
Mm.
They have the right, and again, and Hawaii is going to belong to itself again.
Good.
All those hotels and everything,
Mm.
they're going to pay. They become property of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Trump will make that happen. He'll write a little executive offer order.
Mm.
Ah, there's that spot in my head. It's almost like he's putting a big button there and extending a network out from
Mm.
that through the brain, through the body. He just said your arms, legs, everything's just going to go off.
Mm.
Being in a room with the
Mm.
light on, you walk in the room, you turn the light off. Of course, it's nighttime, and then you're in the dark.
Mm.
Said it's like that, but your body's dead, your brain's dead. And my consciousness is back where it belongs with the
Mm.
rest of our myself. Crap, though. Yeah, my left eye's getting non-paralyzed. I don't know what you call it. Uh, he said we're going away soon. Nice ride and like a rowboat, but it's comfortable. It's got padding on the seats and a seat back for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said it better be made for the weight because I'm still about 300 pounds. I like to go like that, like I'm being funny, like trying to make it, but it hurts. It hurts my
Oh,
eyes
I
to do
see.
that,
Oh,
and I do one of these
yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Dude, are you a mechanic? What's going on? I am a leaf floating on the wind. Where? On the wind. Where? The wind. I've always been known for, except during my moments of extreme anger, I've always been known for trying to, saying anything stupid, funny, just to help people chuckle,
Yeah.
even if it's just for a moment, a little break from the abuse. But I realize some people think I'm kind of a nut, and that's fine. Love them anyway. I can't expect them to think or feel otherwise until they understand more.
Mm.
I'm not annoyed at anyone. Not for that. It's only abusing others.
Mm.
But people don't understand. This thing they call God was literally a little skinny wuss compared to me. I mean, nothing as
Mhm.
far as power.
Mm. Mm.
And the reverence I have for the beginning of our life, but the frustration I've endured forever trying to change them, their attitude and everything, and I've gotten nowhere.
Yeah.
And even then, I told them, leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone.
Hmm.
Finish this life till my thing come out, and still they're attacking me. They send everything after me. So I had to set off a whole bunch of A-bombs. I got really upset one time, and I was done with their crap, and I saw where they were. So I literally created an explosion on the other side, and it hurt them, both of them, hard. They went like dormant into hiding.
Hmm.
And I had stuff coming at me from everywhere. Even one of my daughters, the Queen of Fae, she's like, she rules Fae, and she's like a little over 4,500 years old. Uh, it looks like uh, an older, like in a 27 or something. As
Okay.
far as the physical body, they live super long because energy bodies, they don't age and stuff like we do. But everybody came to me and it's like, what, what? What happened? I had a couple people call me up that could see. They goes, man, I don't know what just happened, but the other side looks like someone just set off a couple of, hydrogen bombs. So I explained what happened to everybody, but they couldn't even destroy energy. But with the original first servants going into everybody and controlling their thoughts through the hypothalamus glanding, everyone believed they were this and that.
Mm.
When you understand what's going on, why and how, everything it takes the sharp edge off of that double-edged sword,
Mm.
where you can at least deal with it mentally, hold on to it, and won't cut you. And I'm being shut down. I'm worrying myself ahead of time. I have to get to my chair. Uh, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
And I'll also see you soon too. Hang on just a minute, okay?
Yes.